Hello, everyone. This is the Lord of the Flies island that Malachi Joyce and I, Paul Savarsky, made for our English project. So let's have a tour.
And we thought the best place to start would be the very beginning at the scar. The scar was described as an indentation in the island where the plane crashed. Uh, you see right here in the interior of the plane. In the back, we have a little skeleton skull here as a representation of the dead pilot. And also how all the shrapnel everywhere kind of just
And how these trees are sideways because
plane is just destroyed.
when the plane crashed into the island, it would have taken the trees down with it. As we move
Yep.
to the right over here, we enter the meeting area where the boys have several meetings and important events in the book take place. And the meeting area was on the platform, so it's kind of rised up against the beach. In front of the meeting area is the bathing pool where like the little uns bathed and stuff.
They played around here. Okay.
Over here we also have a pig. There are several pigs roaming the island because there's pigs in the book. These are the bathroom rocks, which are self-explanatory. This whole body of water is the lagoon, which is protected by the reef,
That reef over here.
which forms a semicircle around
Parallel to the beach, as described in the book.
and it's a semicircle around the island. As we go back onto the beach, you can see several more pigs. And these are the shelters that the boys made. You can enter them. They were constructed pretty well, except one of them was destroyed by Jack's tribe in an effort to steal Piggy's glasses, which they did.
So as we move up here,
There,
you'll notice a bunch of vines. These were creepers in the book. Um,
and they're basically everywhere.
yeah,
As we
and
here, these are the pig runs, which the pigs use as like trails along the map, and we'll also use it as a trail, like a tour guide. These are the fruit trees, which the little uns and also the big uns quite often eat fruit off of for food. As we get past the fruit trees, we're in the
open prairie.
field
Yep.
where the Lord of the Flies head was, where the pig's head was, which is represented by this pink wool, which
There wasn't a big head for it, so
but the pig was killed by Jack's tribe.
we improvised.
As we
Back
move-
here is Simon's secret place, this little hiding spot where he liked to go to in the open prairie.
And you can also see the pig head from here. So, which is just like in the book when Simon saw the pig head and fainted. As we move back onto the pig run, if you follow it down for a bit, and then head to the right, we'll get out here, which is where Jack's feast was held. It was on the right of the island, and down here is
Also the
Simon's death,
spot where Simon died. Down
which
here.
is represented by this skull on the stick.
Yeah, whenever you see a skeleton skull on a stake like this, it represents where a character has died.
And they also had a fire here to cook meat, so we put a fire here. As we move across the island on the right here, we can see Castle Rock, which was kind of by itself, like compared to the rest of the island, it was just like a big thing of rock just out there
The book described having a very narrow strip, like a bridge
to walk
connecting Castle Rock with the main island. So
That's-
we did that.
onto. Also, that's the big boulder, which would have killed Piggy, who would have been down
Standing
here.
around here, right?
And would have died on those rocks, which is represented by the skull and the stick. Also, something else fun that we added is when you step here, there's pig meat, because
I could do it.
At the end of the book, they have a feast before like they try to kill Ralph and stuff. So we just added that in there for fun. And this is the boulder that would have killed Piggy. As we move back into the island.
Real quick, we could show Ralph's hiding spot.
Yep.
Towards the end of the book, he began to hide from Jack and everyone else, and he chose so great that we can't even find it ourselves. It's over here. Yeah, this is Ralph's hiding spot. He hid in the forest for a while, contemplating what to do, until he finally decided to run into the beach when Jack's trap started pressuring him and burning down the forest, where he ended up meeting the sailor, I believe, at the beach.
And then off to the right here, this is the burnt jungle.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
got
up-
burnt down in the beginning of the book. A large portion.
Large portion of the island which was burnt down.
Yeah.
As we move back into the forest and get back onto one of the one of the pig trails,
Find ourselves in a prairie again.
as we follow it down, we take a right up here, and then we'll be at the base of the mountain. Also, in the mountain, well, the pig trail goes up the mountain, but there's also a stream that starts from the mountain because this is like where the boys got their fresh water from.
Hmm.
So we put
It's
that in.
described as being a very small stream coming from the mountain.
And as we move to the top of the mountain,
This is the fire up here. We have the firewood over here as well to keep it extinguished. And back here we have the dead parachuter, which was the beastie initially in the book that everyone was scared of.
yeah, and we'll just do one flyover just to show kind of like how big this island is. So like as you can see, there's a scar to the right. There's the open prairie. There is the burnout forest, the burnout jungle, Castle Rock, and the beach with the reef in the front of the island. That concludes our tour of the Lord of the Flies island. We'll add a slideshow right about here showing the progress of the island being built. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.